guys, it's Big Eddie with the Late Night Toke, here with another bronze coaching review. Today we've got, honestly, one of the best bronze strategists that I've ever seen. If this guy gets a couple more things down, he'll be gold, platinum in no time. So sit back and enjoy the VOD, learn a couple things, and please like, follow, and subscribe for more. So let's see, a couple silvers, couple bronzes. So the same skill level as we saw at the Plat Gold game on console last match. I understand it.
God.
It is fun whenever you get on the mic, though, and people are expecting, like, a 16-year-old kid, and you're, hey, get off the stupid raccoon.
Oh, just wait till you learn how old Big Eddie is.
We're not going to talk about how old Big Eddie is.
We're not going to talk about age in any way, shape, or form. Thunderman, love it.
All right, we're going to start off on the Rocket Raccoon. Here we can. So, first thing I'm going to say is this map can be a huge pain in the ass to take. So, every time I'm on this map, without fail, I will go into comms and I will ask that Doctor Strange for a teleport. Like, I will get on my hands and knees and beg for it. That's all right. We can still talk about things that matter with overall gameplay. And it said you played Adam Warlock in here at some point, right? Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. The Adam Warlock on defense. But what we're going to talk about, especially on this, like, attacking this point, can be used on anybody. So yeah, like I said, first off, I always go into team chat and ask that Strange for a teleport out of here. This is an awful point to take. So kind of like last match, how we were talking about, like, really narrow corridors where everybody's just shooting down one lane, how bad that is to push. It's exactly what this is, but it's like 8,000 miles of it. Like, it's so long to just get shot at and shot at. They've got, let's see, they've got the Hawkeye, they've got the Moon Knight. Like, walking down this is just going to be awful. So if the Strange, like a lot of Stranges will say, they'll be like, no, I want to use it for second fight. On this point specifically, I always say, okay, then can we please go off to the right? I really, really try to get everybody to follow me because it's just, like, I think I have 100% take rate going this way versus trying to go main.
When we have a full team.
Yeah. I'm saying a good right off the bat fight. Like, if we all just go in, you just go through this way.
Correct. If we have a full team fight coming through this way, we have taken it every time in comp.
You just go through this back way instead of walking main the whole way. And you can literally go without taking a single shot from them the whole time, right? So you go out of spawn, you come up here, go through this door, just lead your team all the way around. And it is just so much easier to take. It's pretty rare that you can push up through main here without at least losing somebody on the way. But we'll see what happens. I like your positioning. You're staying out of the line of sight. Let's move over to this side so I can see y'all a little better. So the other thing that a lot of people will do on this map is they'll push up into this room. And that's not a bad play either. It's definitely better than playing main. I probably would have followed your Strange in this situation. Especially now that your Luna Snow's in there. I definitely would be in that room with them. So, yeah. So, if y'all had both been in here, I mean, the Groot wall's up, but y'all should have taken that down anyways. But if y'all were both in here, you could have both been pumping into that Venom, and he had a better chance of living. It wasn't a great dive that he did, but playing out in the open and away from your team is always a pretty rough idea. I mean, we almost saw it there with the Wolverine. If he had had his shift on cooldown, he would have snatched you up like a kid and just ran off.
I wouldn't say it's even about not being punished. It's about playing the objective and taking the point.
So the reason you learn not to do it this way is because eventually it will be punished, right? Like you're going to get to the point where you cannot push this very well as a team. And it's really not even that high of ranks that it starts becoming very difficult. But it's the habit of it. It's putting yourself in the mindset of, I don't want to walk down the long, narrow hallway. I'm going to go the other way around. Just thinking of things like that will help you when it gets time where you need those things. If you're already in the habit, then it's not going to be something you have to learn again. I like this position. I think anytime Rocket Raccoon can just kind of be like up and out of the way is good. He's small. He can really get away with it. How did we get down this low? Where did everybody go?
That Psylocke went and took out the squirrel and somebody else.
Okay, so I saw you got pushed off by Moon Knight. Oh, you got picked off by Hawkeye. Okay, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, he gets the Punisher as he dies too.
Let's do this.
Are they gonna hold it? Luna made it back. Rocket, you can see his little balls coming in. Nice.
I love how far back I know he's launching those from. It's beautiful.
So this is probably the biggest tool that Rocket Raccoon has. Having a respawn on a 30-second cooldown is huge. I don't terribly like to see people just like throw it out willy-nilly. I probably would have gone and placed it around a corner at least, so that way it doesn't get blown up. Let's see. Yeah, I could already took one hit. Somebody just really has to shoot it like one more time. I probably would have saved my ult there as well. So Rocket Raccoon's ult is kind of different than other support ults, right? Like a lot of times support ults you're going to be using as an answer to a big DPS ult or trying to save a team from just a big amount of damage or something. Rocket Raccoon's ult is really made for making space. Like it's meant to just scare people off and push them back. I think the team was already kind of pushing him off this angle. I would have waited until people started coming back out into this hallway more. That way your team could have utilized it more. Like the people that are inside here don't get the boost up once they're outside of the range. Like you can see the red circle, right? Once they're outside of that, they're not going to get that damage boost anymore. So I probably would have waited until they started to push out this way, so you've just got everybody in one nice group.
And as you're walking back, the best place for that beacon would probably be that room to the left as you're coming on the point.
Yeah.
Just throw it in there in a shielded area that when they respawn, they're able to have cover and able to gather themselves before rushing back in.
This is just a case of your DPS not getting kills. That group was alive for so long.
I am ready to put on a show.
I liked that. That was a good play. I think your positioning is actually pretty solid. You're playing far back. You're keeping your cooldowns on lock for if you get dove.
Judge, jury, executioner.
So the one thing that you could do here is you do have the team up with Punisher. I know it can be kind of hard to remember that you've got extra cooldowns. Yeah, the BRB is huge. I mean, you get to just bring somebody back from the dead. But yeah, you've got the team up with the Punisher too. So especially whenever he pops his ultimate, you can throw that down, and I think he gets like a speed boost to it as well, like a fire rate boost. It goes crazy. Oh, look at that! You did put it down. Hell yeah!
Right on. It's something I keep forgetting about when I play Raccoon too. Isaac kept having to request it at one point.
Honestly, I'm really interested to see your Adam Warlock play, because
Raccoon's not bad.
this is one of the better low rank supports that I've watched. Like, I haven't gotten angry at you yet. So in this situation, I probably wouldn't be going in. First off, Luna Snow's 1 health. You can see her just standing there, like, begging for help. You got to keep an eye on your other support. I've said it a lot of times, but if you keep them alive, it just makes your job that much easier, because now there's somebody else doing your job too.
Especially with Raccoon, you can get in the habit of just firing away because it's AoE and it kind of gets absorbed. But again, take that half second to look at where you're sending that.
The other thing that I was going to say is I would not have left this ledge. I would have gone like back up over here. Y'all have, I think, 1 tank coming back from spawn, 2 DPS coming back from spawn. Okay, yeah. You ended up making the right decision. I can get down with that. No, Punisher.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, where did you back up to? Okay, there you are.
Good placement on the beacon there. Battle.
Yeah, like I said, you want to use your ult to make space, right? Like, yes, you can get kills off of it and stuff, but especially at the higher ranks, a lot of the times it's just going to get healed through. But if you had come up here and placed it on this corner, then y'all would have had the damage boost around this whole area, and that would have pushed them back into this whole area. You get a little bit more push with the cart, a little bit more space. The tanks are able to do a little bit more. So that's definitely something to think about, is what is the ultimate being used for. Again, we're kind of pushing in without a tank. I would just be, just backing up. Oh no, Agamotto. Yeah, so that's kind of why you back up quick, right? Like, especially the 2 tanks die, I would have been moving away pretty fast. Just gives them the opportunity to walk on you if you're going to try to sit there. Even if you just try and sit there and poke from far away, they're going to end up walking on you. I think Rocket Raccoon's ult is deceiving. Like, you want to use it as a damage boost, right? Like, you want to use it, we can use this to win this fight and get kills. I genuinely don't think that's what it's best used for. I think it just scares people. Like, it doesn't actually do that much extra damage. So I would either be using it for, like I said, placing it on really close corners to where y'all are trying to fight just to get them to back off a bit, or you could like team it up with Punisher ult is really solid. I don't know if it teams up with Psylocke or not, but I know Punisher for sure. You can drop your ult, and if he pops his, it's like insanity.
Ridiculous.
That was a terrible ult.
Only 60 seconds. I am
Punisher.
put on a show.
I don't think Luna should have ulted there either. I think everybody's just kind of panic ulting because they heard the 1 minute. Let's see, are they going to get one more fight in? Nah. Oh no! Psylocke just backed up into the Moon Knight ult.
Good time to stop them.
Nice, I like that team up placement. So one thing that I see a lot of really good Rocket players do is when they're in a situation like this, they'll just like start climbing on walls and shit. Like he has some of the best mobility in the game. And you can
3 times speed boost if you're on the wall.
you can definitely use that to your advantage whenever you've got somebody in the back line trying to take you out and like you're more or less alone in this situation. I would be zipping all around. But because the Groot was so out of position, the rest of your team was able to go and take it.
It's now or never.
Yeah, it Zine Labor, it definitely depends on how willing they are to chase you. There's some tanks out there that'll follow you to the end of the earth to get that kill after the team fight's done. And I can be one of them too, man. I can get greedy. I'll go too far for a kill sometimes.
Don't give them another hint.
Let's just reposition and see where everybody's at. What are you doing up there? Okay, so again, not a super great ult. I'm so confused. I guess I lost you for a minute. Where are you right now? Oh, you got spit out by Shark. Okay, that's what happened. I was so confused how you got all the way over there.
Where was he trying to take him? Is it an instant death if he goes and spawn?
Yeah, if he spits him into spawn, it's insta death.
Oh.
Okay, I won't blame you for that then. That wasn't your fault.
Down to 30 seconds.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Star-Lord.
There's a
Run! Oh,
there's a battle by the Strange.
they just backed all the way up.
Final 10 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think there's a touch.
He stopped them in their tracks.
Well, I will say I don't think that you were the issue with that push.
Switch things up.
I think your positioning was pretty solid. Your ultimate usage could definitely use some work.
You'll need a top-notch
I'm excited to see what you do here on Adam Warlock, though, since he's somebody you have quite a few more hours on.
I'm opening a portal.
Oh no!
Every spell cast has a cost. My debt is due.
So I don't know how great you are. Okay, yeah, you heard the voice line. Y'all heard.
Oh boy, here they come.
I like the cold.
That was an odd portal.
Some assistance, please.
Okay, so it can be pretty overwhelming when you get teleported on for sure. I probably would have. Who's this back here? That's your Psylocke. Where's your Luna? Is this Luna? I probably would have looked for Luna and just gone around her. That way you can keep her up as well. But as soon as you see where that teleport's coming from, try to find some sort of cover, because they're going to come out hard and strong. Like, that's the only way the teleport strat really works, is if you just come out and beat on them, right? So as soon as you see what direction it's coming from, back up a little bit and get yourself some cover, and then reevaluate from there. Let's see. Where did you end up? Okay, so you went and found some cover. Unfortunately, so that's kind of why I was saying that you would look for your Luna in that sort of situation. It's because they're going to come in so hard and fast. It's nice to know where your other support is so you can stay in the line of sight. If you're not in the line of sight, you can't get any heals. If you can't get any heals, then Groot's going to hit you with his wooden arm and kill you. It is nice to have the cocoon ability and be able to come back. Again, on defense, just playing kind of out in the open here is really not my jam. I would be up on this platform here. I'd be in one of these hallways back here, or this hallway over here. Let's see, what DPS are they playing? Namor and Star-Lord. So yeah, Namor comes around the corner, right? And he sees you, he throws his squids and right clicks, and it's game over. You're not getting to cover before you're dead.
I am ready to put on a show.
Let's see, let's go back to this. Of course, it was right before the shark went off.
This is real firepower! There's still so much to do.
Help
Ben,
get
how many
that
times
vehicle
did
to
you use
its
count
destination.
Soul Bond in that team fight?
Maybe once.
The cosmos heals you.
Thanks so much.
Alright, so I think you're focusing a little bit too much on DPS. We've got 2 people on critical health. One of them's trying to use their ultimate right now. And I understand that Namor was one, but that was cutting it close.
Our aquatic enemies have been in the healing tower.
Watch me soar.
Some assistance, please. Born again! The cosmos heals you.
Thanks so much. I suck.
So you use that to save only one person.
So I think it was a good play, only because when he did it, I was for sure that Psylocke was dead and that Venom was dead. I thought that they were for sure going to die, and that was going to be a 3-person res.
I can see that. I'll agree with
So I don't think that was a bad play. I don't think Warlock's ult is like super great. Like, it's nice, it's convenient, but it's definitely like B tier compared to Luna or Cloak and Dagger or Invisible Woman. I think those are S tier fucking best ultimates in the game. I think Adam Warlock's is good, but you can use it in situations like that more than you can mess around with a Luna ult or something. Like, you have a lot more freedom with the Warlock ult because it's so situational if it's even going to matter or not. Especially with everybody coming back at half health. If they know where you're rezzing, sometimes they'll just come in and wipe you out anyways.
You're killing the Star-Lord.
I am ready to put on a show.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Getting a little aggro there, backing it up. I think your awareness is pretty solid. Like, you're doing a good job of playing your corners, playing line of sight, not getting too greedy with it. I'm interested to see what the loss comes down to.
I am ready to put on a show.
The bad Luna ult. So I try not to back up into this corner. If somebody comes to chase you, you really don't have a whole lot of options. Like, you can go back into the other team, or you can walk all the way around and be useless for 10 seconds. So instead of backing up into there, I always try to back up like along the direction of which the team fights are going to go. That way you're never really that far out of position. That was a good kill on the squirrel.
God damn squirrel.
I probably would have been backing up with your Strange. Yeah.
I want to know how many times he clicked on need heals while backing up. Probably got told he was doing it too many times.
Oh, that was a good wall. Yeah, they just outplayed you there. That was a good wall and a good ult.
Only 60 seconds left.
Yeah, I think his ult really has a time and a place. Like, it for sure can be good, but the amount of times that it is just so few and far between.
Down to 30 seconds.
I don't know that I would have spent so much time on the... Okay, so let's talk about two things real quick. I would not have sat there and shot at that wall. More than likely, their Groot's about to move it anyways. I wouldn't waste the time on it.
Down to 30 seconds.
And I don't mind the ult, but this is not the place for it. So like I said, everybody comes back with like a tiny bit of health, and there's all these people looking in that room, and so they're just gonna get remelted.
They're all fighting for the ace at that point.
You could have even just like walked around the corner here and popped it. Y'all weren't gonna get back on the cart either way. Oh yeah, they're strange in their group. Both their tanks are playing super solid. I think that's probably the deciding factor of this match. I don't think either of the DPS are doing terrible. I think the Luna Snow is making some pretty questionable decisions, but nothing that would like lose the game. I think your positioning is solid. I think your decision making has been pretty solid. I think it just came down to their tanks made much better space than your tanks made, and that happens. You can still learn from games where you weren't the reason that it was lost or won. A lot of games are not going to be decided by you. I hate this part of the map, bro. There's just so much shit to clip into. Alright, so 60 seconds. Let's take a look at what all we got. They've got Star-Lord ult. They're about to have both tank ults. Y'all have a lot of ults, though. Just everything but support.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Let's see how all this went down.
Only 60 seconds left.
Jeez.
Pushed way too far forward.
They wanted you dead. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have stayed around here after the res. Like, I think I would have resed and then immediately moved back towards like this area. This is a really hard corner to hold on defense.
No, I hate it.
There's just so much line of sight through here. And if they get flankers back through here or whatever, I don't think moving back would have saved this fight, but just something to think about.
This is your big chance. Down to 30 seconds.
Oh man, it was just a good assault. Yeah, and that's all I really mean. Is like I think that was a super close game. I think it definitely could have been a win either way. The tanks just between the Groot's walls. The Groot was putting up some amazing walls. Doctor Strange had like 3 big ults that fight. Like I think they just played a bit better. But overall, that was like the most solid bronze support that I've seen.